Matthew 25:15 says, "Then he that received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents." Imagine a talent equaling a treasure chest of gold, which is about $1 million in today's economy. The servant gets 5. And then the Bible says that the servant then goes out and trades and gets 5 more. Imagine 5 new customers, 5 new businesses, selling 5 new homes, 5 new cars, 5 new members. How does he do it? That's the question. That's the first question. How does he do it? Okay, listen, great. I hope you had a great time discussing what this gentleman did. And we know that he is successful. He is able to get the job done. But now, while the Bible doesn't explicitly tell us what he does, therefore we have to use our sanctified imagination and take a look at, in today's world, what makes a person successful in terms of business and able to do business in such a way that you can double what you have. And the first thing, of course, I would offer is he certainly must have started early. That would be one key thing. His day didn't start at 10 a.m. He was up early, I'm sure, before sunrise, and there late at night. Okay, and then also we know he has the knowledge, skills, and abilities. He has experience. He has training, and most importantly, he has what we would call today as customer service skills, the soft skills, being able to relate to people. So we know those things are some factors going in. All right, let's move on to the next question. Good job, though. Woo-hoo! So now the next question is, why does he do it? Okay? What do you think is his motivation? Okay. All right. I know you had an absolutely great time discussing this because there are probably lots of reasons why the man did it. But again, this is one of those situations where here in the Bible, it says he did it, but there is no indication why. Where does he get the principles of working? Who trained him? What is this instinct that pushes him where no one has to watch over him and say do this A, B, and C, but he's self-motivated, and there's something internal, no doubt, that pushes him for success. And some people have that, and some people have to develop it. So again, no doubt here the Holy Spirit has to be a factor. Would you agree? All right, let's move on to the next question. All right, third and final question. What do you think is preventing us from doing what he is able to do? What do you think is preventing us from being able to take 5 and get 5? All right, I know you've come up with some, probably very scientific answers in terms of why we don't do what we do, but hopefully it kind of leans toward, your answers kind of lean toward spiritual maturity. And I think that's the difference between those that soar and those that maybe don't quite take their talents and develop them into the has a lot to do with maturity and spiritual maturity in terms of as a Christian Of course, you don't go from milk to meat immediately. There has to be a period of growth in there where you learn to trust God even more. So, all right, we'll wrap up. Thank you. Awesome class. So, how does this story speak to us today? Well, first of all, notice he goes to work immediately. Notice that the other workers here are still sitting there, and this guy is up and gone. Right? Alright, then secondly, notice he is not satisfied with 6 or 7 or 8 or even 9. He does not stop until he gets to 10 talents. And then finally, the story suggests to us that it takes more than just talent. As long as the talent is sitting there, even though it's being distributed to each of those individuals, as long as it's sitting there, nothing happens. But the moment it's touched by the right hands, the ones that have been ordained by God at this moment, it is only then do the talent, even though it has potential, it can't do anything until it's touched by the right hands. Are the hands that you have, are they the right hands? That's the question. Okay? Let's find out.